How about now on Twitch? Can you hear me on Twitch? Probably not, because Streamlabs is being a big bitch. You can? Oh, yay! Hooray! We did it! How about people on YouTube? Hooray! Let me do this real quick while I'm checking some stuff, so you can't see my screen. God damn, I look rough today. I am so sorry. There we go, yeah. It for some reason, if it starts back on the same thing on YouTube, it mutes it on Twitch, because life is pain and my job can't just be normal. So that's good. Let me fix that real quick. Paul the Potato says, the day before Friday the 13th, I was hit by a garbage truck on my way home. I'm glad it wasn't worse, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I wouldn't think that's very fun. Oh, I am truly disgusted by having... Nope, shut up, shut up. Stop being self-deprecating on stream. That's worse. 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 Begging for... Need to never talk again. Alright, there's me. Don't want to look at that. Let me get rid of my old chat box from the old chat. Put this over here. And banish my face to the shadow realm of the corner where it belongs. Alright. Sorry that was such a pain with all the tech stuff. Ashley One Up says, because you look great. See, no, this is why I need to shut the fuck up, because it seems like I'm asking for people to say nice things about me, when really I just hate myself. So, no.
Well, I want to go on the bike ride first, and then I'll make a run. Maybe just take the bike.
Take the bike.
Don't take the bike.
Be easier. You want to cross? Do what? See what I'm saying? He's not talking to me. Try. This guy doing. Oh yes. Hi, cutie pie. So cute. Look at her hair. Her hair just like daddy. She's so cute.
Say hey.
Look how happy. Such a happy baby. Jump. Let me see you jump.
I'm sorry, is he having a conversation with his child while on live stream? Interesting choice.
I'm assuming seats 75 people in luxury, and we've got 10 people, us 9 and the one person taking the plane. The plane is entirely for us. So we get to go, we have the entire plane to ourselves. We can use all the windows that we need to use. So a lot of us are going to be doing multiple time lapses from the windows, and then I'm going to be doing infrared shots from the windows. So that's cool. I'll be ready for the simultaneous shots. 15, 16, 17. Melodome is a pimp. Is a pimp. Tony Coriolis in the house. I can't wait to see it. Should be fun. Yeah, I'm more excited than I've probably ever been. Thought you and Austin and Tomb patched things up. We did, at least for now. We'll see how it goes. But it seems like...
I like that he's like, I reserve my right to become a cunt again and start problems. Everything's fine now, though.
Things came to a loggerhead yesterday and kind of got ironed out today. We're all good. Chair Enforcement, thank you very much, Melodome. Should be fun. 2 blunts later. I like that guy. Artem Brayson in the house. Artem, what have you been up to? How many got? 360? We'll see if we rack this up. It's looking kind of bright for 10 a.m. Yeah, we'll wait till it gets even brighter in a little bit. Good luck. Historic. Should be awesome. There's going to be a lot of observations. What do you got? It's just flattened out. Yeah, that's a little more like it. It's about that direction. South.
Sure, south.
Is this still going? What's up, Brian Cash? Jennifer in the house. What's up, Jennifer? Truth Bombs. Looks beautiful. What are you talking about? You mean me? Oh, the view. I don't know if I'd say beautiful. It's all right. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. 10 a.m. It should be 10 at night. It's 10:05 p.m. Craig, what's up, Craig Blackmer? How you been? Long time no see. It's 10:05 p.m. I saw that Duffy hit piece too. Which one was that? Thank you, Sue. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. I'm watching the chat. I don't know how long we'll have. We're live on Clubhouse. What's up, Bitcoin Motorist? I like that name. Use a gyroscope for 10 hours. How do we know that's the real Jaren? It's the real me. How do I explain it to you? I don't know. It's me. It's me. Hello, it's me. Oh, just kidding. It is high. It's not as cold as it was last night.
If it's 10 and that bright, that should tell you something about the Earth not being flat, you would think.
I'm not worried you see me walk on water. Nice. Beautiful. What time are you landing in Antarctica? 2:30 local time, which will be 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I believe. November, what's up? Melodome, what up?
Funny that the street lights are still programmed to be on at this time, even though it's very bright.
You should
They must be set for winter.
show Scud missile. I don't know what the hell that is. This is groundbreaking. I agree. You don't want to see me though. You want to see the beautiful scenery. Love the 90s Lip Biscuit look. Thank you. I do have the dopest shoes of all time. These are the pimpest shoes there ever was. The most comfortable things.
Well, they think time zones work like a clock. Like, they think that parts of the Earth are... They think that different parts of the pizza Earth is in different time zones at different times. So that's how they think time zones work. They're wrong. Are they in Antarctica yet? They are now. We are watching a video from earlier today, 21 hours ago, and then we're going to get when they actually get to Antarctica by the end of this.
I love them. They're dope. And everybody I've said, put these shoes on, they're like, dude, that's the best fucking shoe ever. Joseph Hamby on YouTube has figured it out. Dave Weiss posted it today. Watch for that creepy tune. Yeah, we got to watch that. Witsit and I were watching it earlier, but we didn't really get a full view of it. But you watched it and it's legit. Maybe some Lisbeth. Yeah, I think you're probably right. They want to see you. Can you pose for us in your gear? Oh, she had some cool jacket yesterday.
Right? But these are like the
should have wore the polar jacket. Those are dope.
Right. Should have worn the polar jacket. This is actually the mid layer that I get to wear tomorrow.
Yeah, because we have, it kind of sucks. We have to have, everything is already packed.
And then underneath, we got fleece lines.
Base layer.
So basically what they're telling us is we wear our base layer,
right,
our mid layer,
right,
our hiking boots just in case if it's not too snowy,
right,
but we do have the polar boots in our Santa sack basically,
right,
along with our big red polar
Santa sack.
I mean, what else does it look like, bruh?
Man, wait till you see us in these red jackets they bought us.
And then we got the puffies, what they call it down here.
The puffy jacket.
The snow pants.
Yeah. Well, the snow jacket is just a joke. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, holy shit, I look like I weigh 400 pounds.
We waddle in these things.
Here comes Witsit. He's coming. He's just slow. Have you guys noticed that Witsit's really slow? What?
I think that's the runners. They're back. Look, build up. The runners are back.
How are they back? I thought they get picked up tomorrow when we pick them up.
Oh, then maybe this is a new group.
Oh. Punta Arenas is 70 degrees west, 53 south. Yes. Looks like a ball. Does it, Paul? That looks like a ball. Huh? Holy smokes.
You sent me like just a regular YouTube. You didn't send me a join.
No, I sent you. Shit. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. This shit is going to end up with this draw? That would be very strange. That would mean...
How would that even make sense? How would it be a draw? Either the sun sets or it doesn't. We expect it not to in Antarctica. How would it ever be a draw? It's either one or the other. It's binary.
There's just nothing but clouds in the sky. We never get to see a thing. There really shouldn't be clouds down there. I don't understand. Drone panic. Need live stream on this ASAP. Fake aliens. We got permission from DJI and the government. I guess I don't know who the hell has to give them permission, but John got permission to take the drones up to a mile.
That is actually pretty cool. The guy that put this all together did get permission to fly his drone much higher than you normally would legally be allowed to. I guess drones have a built-in thing that after a certain height, it won't let them go higher for, aviation safety reasons. But he got a special thing to turn off the lockout while he's in Antarctica, so that's pretty cool. He's going to get some really high-up drone footage. That should be neat. Deep Lord with 40 bits says there's literally only 2 outcomes from their excursion that would result in ending their annoying flurf output, and I really don't think it's going to be the evidence changed their minds scenario.
Which is like twice as high. There's Witsit. Which is like twice as high as drones are allowed to. Witsit's going to be joining the stream. Look at this. Look at this magic. Man, look at this guy. Looks like a polar explorer already.
Yeah.
Jesus, you look like Amundsen Scott right now. Can you add some ice to your beard, please? Yeah, Mark's my favorite too. Where is he? Mark.
All right,
It's Mark right
there we
there. Mark says,
dude, we're about to go to
Mark
the
says, "Where's Mark?"
freaking
He's my favorite, but it's from Mark.
Antarctic region, bro.
Where's my
We're gonna go to the extremities of the earth, bro.
Can Elizabeth use her Skyfinder app to show us where the sun would be? Yes, she can. Can you do that?
What?
They want to see where the sun would be on your Sky Viewer,
On my Sky app?
your Sky Miracle.
Okay.
Mark,
What's it,
get your
frozen?
ass over here. We're
Am I
tired of
frozen?
waiting for
Am I
you.
back?
Every
So
day
we can-
you're late. You're late for
I was
every
only
fucking
frozen
thing
because
we
I was
do,
looking
Mark.
through my.
So that they can see that we're searching the sun, right?
Yeah, so sun. Here we go. Sorry.
So it's supposed to be right
What's it?
there.
Why is it still dark?
So if we grab the
Wits, it looks underdressed. They're not in Antarctica yet in this video. We're almost on the Antarctic video. The first one, at least. They just
Right, where it's
arrived
supposed
a
to be.
couple hours ago.
southwest.
They trying their new
So that
compass.
was actually pretty good, right at the boat. Which
That
should
is-
be about 130. I mean, give or take, like it's been a little bit off, like let's say 118. And that's really just eyeballing it, but I'm pretty sure it's very spot on.
Is your new compass better?
It's a lot better. than
Yeah, it's one made for the Southern Hemisphere. Correct. 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 I'm dressed as Miss Frizzle.
compass is a lot better.
I came down at 9:45. You guys were
Bye.
They were still inside.
so I walked down to that big building over there.
$3,500.
I almost
All right.
made it there.
That's the casino over there.
I saw you got the flag.
What's up, Mark? Say hi. Like- all right.
Boston's gonna go get my glove. I heard.
Are your hands really that cold?
Is this like a dog that's a dog or whatever?
This is
I'm
a
gonna
dog
die.
that's a dog?
I'm not listening.
I'm gonna okay. So anyway, that's the point
trying to
here is
find
that
a
you
moon.
gotta just like do what's right.
I'm taking these out. Done. Done listening.
I thought he had you in his sights, bro.
I don't see it. Where's your app?
A mountain.
Sorry, I'm trying to skip through this one and find anything important just because I really want to get on the Antarctic
Across
video.
the water. Thing's jamming.
I thought we were talking UFOs, baby. What if we got some good
Hey,
old
wait
chilly
there.
UFOs?
Have you seen a plane yet?
Nah.
Yeah, neither. We haven't either.
Why would you be seeing planes? There's very little flight traffic here. You're in, like, the southern tip of South America. There's not going to be a ton of flight traffic.
Pull up a flight map.
Oh yeah, pull up the flight aware. The angle down to the horizon measurably gets bigger as you gain elevation. Oh, with a theodolite. But when we were up at the restaurant way up on the hill,
Oh yeah. There's no planes flying around us. There's one coming here.
I'm looking at the flight tracker here. One's about to fly over?
It's about to
Oh.
land.
Oh.
So the
So
airport.
nothing goes really south of here. I guess the only
Yeah.
thing really is Tierra del
The
Fuego.
sky does look nice.
Spotlight's gonna be on it more than it's ever been. And if you're a truth seeker, you should be so happy about that. You should be happy we're going to get a piece of information we didn't previously have. Because if you care about truth, you should know, what does the sun do? Let's find out. Jaron and I are about to go and Liz are about to go physically verify it with multiple angles, multiple cameras, solar filters, drones, 360 cams, thermal readings, lux readings. I mean, like, this is an incredible day for flat Earth. This is an incredible day for truth seekers to discover the nature of the realm and figure out a big piece that we
I
didn't
like how he calls the world the realm.
previously
Very fantasy coded.
have. And if we now know there is a 24-hour sun, now we have to factor that in to our understanding. And just a positive all around, you know? And I'm going to do a stream later tonight, and I'll maybe fully break some of it down. I'll do it half public, half for Kofi, but all right, rant over. Just don't take the bait. Like these people, I mean, obviously they've been saying that flat Earth, and then I'll stop. They said flat Earth was dead for so long, bro. They've been telling me that for so many years.
I mean, it depends on what you mean by dead. It's dead in the sense that it's not considered a mainstream belief that is acceptable, right? It's not considered something, at least as of right now, that is considered a mainstream belief even by the less rational amongst us, you know? I'm not saying it won't ever. Look how big anti-vax beliefs have gotten in the last, 5 years or so. So unfortunately, I am afraid someday that Flat Earth is going to become a mainstream Republican opinion. But until that day, no. When people say it's dead, they're talking about it's not really a big mainstream movement. There are, of course, people who do believe it, just not a ton.
And the reality is, it's bigger than ever. I get contacted by military personnel, military contractors that own businesses that create technology that literally prove the earth is flat and stationary. I get contacted by athletes and actors and musicians and all physicists
Ah, yes, athletes, actors, and musicians, my favorite authorities on the shape of the Earth. H-Beard says, as a professional scientist, he's kind of right about what he's saying. He's just twisting himself into knots to keep the flat Earth part of his identity going. It's like how tech bros keep reinventing trains.
astrophysicists, literal astrophysicists from Harvard, PhDs in astronomy, you name it, that
I'm gonna hit X to doubt on that one.
say that the Earth is flat, bro, that they say we were lied to about cosmology. Okay, that has happened more in the last 2 years, and specifically the last 6 months, than ever before. Okay, the creator's doing something, and you should just be super excited because we're going against a side that lies, slanders, enjoys humiliating people, enjoys attacking people, will never concede, like plays defense attorney for the super evil beast system that lies about everything. Same kind of people that would defend putting fluoride in children's water to make formula
Oh,
that like
he's anti-fluoride. Great, 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 great.
kills them, that inject. Instead of just going, my point is the creator is always going to support the side of the people that speak truth unequivocally and that get attacked for it. Okay. So the creator is obviously doing something. He's doing something right now. So if you truly know there's a creator, you should be like, this is so cool. We get to experience history in a moment of time that no one in the history of Earth that we know about has been able to really go and truly try to verify it the way that we're doing and making the measurements and readings that we're making. It doesn't exist ever. If you had told a flat earther in 1800 that they could go fly out and make all these cool, super cool measurements of what goes on in Antarctica in terms of the sun, they would have been ecstatic. Okay, we're about to go
Ecstatic.
further
Ecstatic.
towards the extremities of the earth than any flat earther has ever gone. That's incredible, objectively incredible.
That's true.
Last
I
thing
would say that's true. Furthest to the extremities of the Earth that any flat earther has ever been. That's probably true.
I'm gonna say, it's like we're throwing a party, okay? And it's super cool. It's high. It's good vibes. Everyone's just having fun. Okay, we're just uplifting each other, having a great time. It's a blast. They're just trying to come into the party uninvited and like kick over the jukebox and be like, "No, this song sucks. What are you guys doing?" Right? That's all they're doing. So it's just like, buddy, you weren't invited to the party. It's okay if you stay. I need you to just please stop sucking. Okay, that's it. Just ignore them. Act like they're not even at the party because they really weren't invited.
So I
Rant
saw
over.
Greater Sapien in the chat. Greater Sapien said, "Are you going to put things behind a paywall?" I said that I'm taking a chest cam and I'm going to turn that on as soon as we get on the plane, and pretty much going to have it at least 15 minutes every hour, probably most of the flight. And when I get home on the 21st, I'm going to post that link, and anybody who paid for the camera, it gets that footage first. So yes, it is behind a paywall. You can join for 15 bucks and you get it on the 21st. Just go to whop.com.
That is so funny that he's paywalling it. Overthought says, some serious, look at me, I'm so important energy here.
Now, everything else, I'm going to be doing a time lapse. We'll see how long that lasts. But as far as I've got the equipment to do a 5-day time lapse. If the sun's in the sky for 5 days doing circles, you're going to get to see all 5 days of it doing that. If it sets, then you're going to get to see it do that. And then my tracking mount ain't going to work anymore because it follows the sun. And I saw somebody else say there's no drones. The drones are packed on the plane. They will be launched from Antarctica. I did not bring a drone because, like I said,
If you're seeing me go back there every once in a while, there's a cat back there. It's just hard to see because it's a black cat.
We had a 50-pound limit. I couldn't get it within that. Now we find out that we can take as many bags as we want. Guess what? It's too late. I can't ship the drone from my house here. So too bad on that one. I saw some.
I didn't tell you guys. There's a cat that's been coming to our door at night, and it's winter and cold, so we took it in for right now, because it keeps coming night after night, and it doesn't appear to have an owner. We took it to a place to check if it has a chip. Doesn't have a chip. So tomorrow we're going to get it checked out, like, at a vet, and then we're gonna find him a home or something, because, like, we already have 3 cats. We can't have a 4th cat. But we are taking care of him until we can, get him, you know, checked out and, find a home for him, because, yeah, he was very cold outside. He's basically been sleeping all day. Just been very sleeping and eating food.
Somebody else say something about the implications.
Hopefully he doesn't already belong to someone. He didn't have a tag or anything. He doesn't have a chip. We posted to all the different city like groups for stuff like this. We reported to the Humane Society that we found him. We're doing everything we can. If he has an owner, we are trying to find them.
Don't you know they're going to fake whatever? You know, they're going to stop you from seeing proof of the flat Earth. Here's the thing.
But yeah, he's really sweet. Like, I'm surprised. He's, like, been very kind and nice. He's been very timid. He's just been, like, very quiet. Yeah, I hope he finds a good home, too. He's a very sweet baby.
The reason I went on this trip, the reason that I thought that the trip was a good idea, is because we'll be able to see anything that they try and do.
The other cats are not happy that there's another cat, though, because we've been keeping him here in the office, so he's, like, sequestered, because we haven't had him tested, you know? What I'm doing tomorrow is I'm going to get him, like, checked out for, like, feline HIV and stuff, because there's a local place that's doing, like, hey, bring your cats in and do this thing. Very lucky it's happening tomorrow. So we're keeping him separate from the other cats, at least for right now, because we gotta make sure he's, like, clean and everything. But
that's the great thing. The only thing that will shatter people's minds or whatever is if everything works perfectly as
have they come into this with the conditions which they agreed means the Earth is round? Ostensibly the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, but they're never going to admit that that's the thing. Despite the fact that many of them have in the past said, no, there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. No, they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to accept falsification.
globe calls for, which would take a lot in my mind. I think that we might see something. Joe Hamby came up with some great ideas, but all those ideas that Joe Hamby has, we would see the effects of that, meaning that, and we even talked to Dave McKeegan today. Dave.
Okay, see you later, Jake Sales. I don't know why you're telling me that.
If we see inverted or flipped sunspots, doesn't that invalidate the globe model? Of course it does. We shouldn't even see a cartwheeling of the sun. It should basically do like a little wobble as it goes from 10 degrees to 30 degrees, back to 10, back to 30, back to 10. So if there's any kind of reflection sun, we're going to see it. If there's a second sun coming from another pond, we're going to see it. All those things are the...
When he says another pond, he means they think that our world is just like one pond in a larger group of realms.
The reason we're fucking going. So if you keep saying they're going to fake something to make it so you can't see the proof of the flat Earth, then we want to see that. Go ahead and try and fake the fucking... Oh, sorry. I owe Austin so many push-ups, it's ridiculous. It's
How much did this cost? Whatever it costs to take like 6 people to Antarctica?
Fake the sun. We would love to see you try. We've got equipment that'll see it. We've got Dave Weiss's super-sized magnifying glass for picking up pennies. That's what he usually uses it for, but he gave it to me so I could try and make fire out of the sun. So we'll be able to take the magnifying glass when it's in the north, light a piece of paper on fire, and then we'll be able to do it when it's in the south. See if we can still light the piece of paper on fire.
Why? Are they unsure that it's actually the sun?
Is it the same sun? Is it the same intensity?
Okay, so they are going to check if it's a different sun.
We've got...
That's a terrible experiment, if I'm being honest, but okay, whatever, do you.
The thermal imaging camera. We've got the infrared camera, which will be able to see right through clouds, see sunspots. We've got solar filters on both the P900, P1000, and the... What does Elizabeth have? A Sony something? Sony camera. So we have every bit of equipment that we need to show if there's any anomalies, and we've got all the equipment needed to show if there's not. And that's what it comes down to. And we'll find out
What if it's
in
a
a
different sun with the exact same properties? They haven't thought that far.
couple days, or we'll find out tomorrow. I think we'll know a
I
lot.
don't think they know the difference between an independent and dependent variable. Don't start asking them about multiple variables.
When we start heading south, if the sun follows us, or does the sun head off that way? And then from
They've
there,
spent
people
100,000. Jesus.
can make up their own mind. Don't
I appreciate someone else is spending money on this interesting thing because, boy,
listen to my opinion. Don't listen to Witt's opinion. You need to make up your own mind. And if there's other ways that we can show that it matches models that we may have pushed in the past, then we're going to show that. And we'll need everybody's help if that's what we see.
Dude.
So don't get discouraged. I just
Someone
think people
says
are
a
getting
flat earther with
discouraged.
a
Oh, the what?
solar
What you said?
filter. Wow, dude, dozens of people that are flat earthers have been using solar filters. Liz already had one, didn't have to buy
well,
one.
what do you know? That person who said they were going to unsubscribe went away, and my subscriber number actually didn't go down on YouTube. It's almost like they were just a flat earther that wanted to come annoy me.
One. Melodome has been doing it nonstop, observing the sun with solar filters nonstop. So I don't. Solar filters videos where you time lapse the sun and they claim it proves it doesn't change angular size, like from Woofy. Wait, what's Woofy? Whatever. What's his name?
Wolfie 6020.
Okay, like for example, that video, whenever you actually dissect it and count the pixels, it shows the sun does change angular size. Second question I saw that when I
Count
went
the
on
pixels!
my little rant, Jaron, they said, well, then why
Yes.
did you care and get mad about McToon wearing a camera on his chest, a chest cam, a body cam? You
Because
want to address
as
that?
I said a million times, when let's say we go there tomorrow and the sun freaking sets, the last thing on my mind is going to be sticking a camera in Toon's face to get Toon's reaction because I don't give a shit about McToon.
I almost wish you could fake the sun setting just to see them be hypocrites, because I don't believe that for a second. If the round earth was falsified, they'd absolutely be shoving cameras in the round earthers' faces. They're so full of shit.
I don't care what he thinks. I don't care what McKeegan thinks about it. Those guys will have enough shame on their own that I don't need to be a part. It's not part of this. It's not part of science. It's not part of observations, humiliation, or
Hey, General E. Shady.
what I think is a good thing and what I gave Duffy respect for is
Thanks for modding for those channels.
Duffy's like, you think this,
Yeah, it annoys me how they call him Micktoon. It's shitty.
I think this, let's go.
It's like the child. It's such a childish, like, I'm intentionally mispronouncing what you call yourself. It's so fucking pathetic.
See. And that's a stand-up thing to do. It's a stand-up thing to do that we go down there, we see, and if Duffy's right, I'll say, Duffy, my bad, dude. You were right. Thanks for the trip. It was the trip of a lifetime. Now I know. I'll go back and tell everybody what I saw. And if it sets, I'll say, Duffy, I told you. Thanks for the trip. It was a great
I want everyone to remember that, because I'm kind of doubting he's going to be this magnanimous about it.
time, and now the world's going to change because we were right, and for 9 years you guys tried to block us. And that's it. And it should be that simple. We move forward. Not all you little pansy guys in there that are like, oh, look at you guys were wrong. Ha ha ha. It's like you must have no life. It's the only thing I can even imagine.
Pretty much.
If you have nothing else in your life that's any good, then that's the best thing you could do is just make fun of somebody you've never met, and you would never make fun of that person in person anyway. Not one of you guys ever come up to me in person and said a goddamn thing, for the record. Just want to point that
And
out.
and just like always, by the way, including this
Later.
trip, these people that talk so hard, so reckless on the internet, totally different energy in person, bro. Okay, and I'm not saying that like I don't want like beef with you people. I'm just saying it's just funny. Okay, it's like that's why I just ignore you guys because when I see you in person,
Are
you're
they
like,
out to find the ice wall? You'd think they'd be, like, there's already a bunch of stuff that you'd think would be falsifying of their beliefs, but the second they enter Antarctica and there isn't a giant ice wall, shouldn't that just be game for them? Like, game set, we did it, there's no ice wall, we're in Antarctica, and it's a continent, it is not a giant ice wall. Shouldn't that be it, right there?
totally different, timid, nice, whatever. Okay, but I will say, dude, we made it very clear from the beginning that I wasn't interested in this trip at all. If I was going to be filmed and put in a documentary without final edits, okay? Because I've been on national news television. I give an hour-long freaking interview, and they showed 10 seconds of it because they couldn't clip it up, okay? I promised the community I wouldn't let us be misrepresented. We're not asking to have the Globers misrepresented. We're at
No, they'll say the government wouldn't let them go far enough to see the ice fall. I know they're gonna make excuses for everything. I know how this works, unfortunately. I'm excited to see the specificity of what they say as a, like, deflection from all of this.
asking for both sides to be
In
truly and fairly.
my experience from conspiracy theorists, when they're disproven, they always take the path of least resistance. Kind of like wood burning with electricity. You ever seen people do wood burning with the electricity that's super dangerous? The electrical paths always try and find the path of least resistance, and that's sort of how mentality works with conspiracies. If you're disproven, you need to adjust your beliefs, but you use the minimum amount of adjustment to get where you need to go. So I'm wondering, what is the mental path of least resistance for justifying this for them? Forrest Espion with 27 months says, "Hey Hannah, it's been a while that I can see you live. Here's the documentary about the downfall of shitty comedian to cult leader Owen Benjamin. Maybe you could use it for tinfoil days." I've actually watched part of this. As you can see, I'm kind of 18 minutes into it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm iffy on playing something like that on stream, because that's like a fully edited video with someone I don't disagree with, and that's basically me stealing their work. I try to stick with, like, either old stuff that's in the public domain and it's legally just open for anyone to use, or stuff that's abandoned, or stuff I disagree with that I can, like, comment on. I always feel bad. I don't want to just steal views from someone and just be like, oh yes, I agree with this video is saying. Like, what am I here for then, you know? That's just me stealing content if I'm not adding anything.
Represented, okay? So what happens? The person that has obsessively slandered
The flight from Australia for Critical Think flew south of New Zealand, proving great circle globe flight paths. That's awesome.
me for years.
I like that this thing is just knocking out a ton of the flat earth talking points. Fun. H-Baird says, what's to keep them from assuming that they've just gone to a different place other than Antarctica? Did they sleep in shifts on the plane? They could just claim that they've been taken to a dome somewhere. Solipsism is fun. Yes, they've been tracking on GPS as well as other things. Their flight was being tracked by a bunch of people. I think 2,000 people were on the flight tracker app tracking their flight. Not necessarily saying it's going to stop them from saying it after the fact, but they have said, yep, we're really here. So at least as of right now, they're not disagreeing that they're in Antarctica.
Waits till right before we're about to sign the contract to say if they're going to go. And I knew you guys would have all been like, ha, 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 see, what's it, just need an excuse. We knew he wasn't going to actually go, blah, blah, blah. Jaron said, I'm interested in going. I think it would be crazy to go. Opportunity of a lifetime. I'm only going to go if Austin goes as well, because that way I'll feel safer and more comfortable doing it. I think it's better that we both go. I said, I only go if Duffy goes, because I'm not going to get on the plane with Jaron while they fly us out there and then something happens. Duffy agrees to go. Okay? Now, McToon's alleged.
Do flat earthers believe in GPS? They don't necessarily believe it's actually created using satellites, but they do recognize that it exists. Deep Lord says, actual warning, during the pandemic, one of the guys in my division back on the boat got into electric wood burning and he died. For Green Guy on YouTube, he was an NDT-HT1. Do not do this, it kills the human. Yeah, that wood burning stuff is super dangerous. The electric one, oof. So many people have died doing that. Not worth it.
No, allegedly, he's here, he's going, okay? And then he signed a contract that said he's not allowed to film us. McToon signed a contract that said.
Did someone say they were looking for Owen Benjamin content? Oh no, is that a channel just called Owen Benjamin Highlights? Let's take a look. Go to channel. Owen Benjamin Highlights. Oh, it's all playlists. You have a playlist that's just Adam Sandler trailers? That's certainly something. Anyway, Owen Benjamin's a Nazi, so that's fun.
That with ALE, who says that they're not allowed to tape the guests at all. You're not allowed to make video of the guests without their express written consents. And the only exception is like wide angle lenses or 360 cams or whatever, unless they object to that. So ALE's guidelines are because people come here and they just want an experience. They don't want to be in your film.
They think it's a ground positioning system. They think it's all antennas, but they can't explain why GPS still works in the oceans.
They don't want to be misrepresented. They don't know what you believe, what you're going to say, what you're going to make a film about. They want to be anonymous. What if a multimillionaire just wants to come and see Antarctica and go skiing? They don't want their anonymity to be blown by some weirdo filming them. So that's in ALE guidelines. McToon didn't read it. McToon didn't know what he was signing.
The electric wood burning thing, I'll show it real quick just because it's something we're about. It's basically you run a current through the wood. You run a current through the wood and it creates a pattern. Let's see. Wood burning electricity. A bunch of people have died doing this because, like, amateurs try it, and, yeah, see, I watched this video from Fascinating Horror about this. Like, you would literally run super high voltage current through the wood, and of course, wood isn't very conductive, but if you run a high enough, like, current through it, it's gonna do it, and it creates this, like, lightning pattern. The thing is, if you touch any live part of this, it's gonna zap you to death immediately. So a lot of people have, unfortunately, hobbyists have died doing this because something goes wrong, they drop something, their immediate reaction is to grab at it, or they just aren't thinking and aren't touch something and they zap themselves. Fractal burning, that's what it's called. Normal wood burning is fine. Like with a tool that you use to burn stuff, that's fine as far as I know. The electric one, murder you though.
If he did, then he was planning on breaking it and lying and being deceptive anyway. So all we did was say, hey, buddy, look, you signed a contract that says that you can't. You don't seem to know that, or you're misleading your audience. Okay. Either way, you're not allowed to do what you claim you're doing. You're not allowed to film us. Everywhere we go, he's walking around with a little 360 camera down here, like secretly recording,
Oh, big
holding it down here.
stretch.
Okay. We go eat dinner, camera rolling the whole time. Everything that we do. And he's not allowed to do that. Okay. So we had to say, look, man, we don't want to humiliate you. We don't want to film you the whole time. At the sunset, I'm not going to throw a camera in your face. We're just here to see the truth. You guys are obsessed with our presence, our opinion, what we think, what we have said.
Owen Benjamin played moviegoer #1 in Adam Sandler line, who said, "Shh, how dare you make fun of him." I can't tell if you're, like, genuinely, can you break character for a second? Are you pro Owen Benjamin, or do you also hate him and you're collecting highlights because you're making fun of him?
Our community.
Like, I just gotta know if I need to ban you or not. Because if you want to make fun of Owen Benjamin, fuck yeah, welcome to the party. Like, Owen Benjamin's a big piece of shit, and I am on your side. If not, though, let me know. Because then we can, like, do whatever you need to do before I ban you.
We don't care on the other side. Okay.
Yeah,
So
one of the
we all
evidences
just
of that is,
go.
like, these guys are talking about us. McToon is going live like every fucking 3 hours, it seems like, and we haven't watched 1 second. You see the difference? I guarantee you he's watching us right now. He's up in his room obsessing over this live stream, and we don't pay attention to them at all. You see the difference? It's a big difference there. So what we're here is to observe something and to report back what we observe. It doesn't matter who's here with us, what their face looks like, any of that. Somebody else asked, I just saw another question. Shit, I was gonna answer somebody and I forgot what it was. Is something wrong with the USA education system? Something's wrong with every education system. They tell lies. Hello. They don't know how to teach people anything, by the way.
Well,
They do a terrible
if
job
their
of it.
students are testing lower than everywhere else in the world, I'd say there's probably something wrong with it.
What are we, like 13th in the world or something like that?
We're like out of all the major countries, we're at the very bottom
Well, that's a
of
cool idea, generally shady.
every single subject.
So again,
As
you
we've
guys are
increased
brave, I wouldn't trust
federal
this.
education department funding.
Yeah, I mean, again, it just depends on what you've seen. I have not seen things that make me say Duffy is being like, is he being cocky? Is he being a little bit of a dork? Is he being kind of like not what a pastor would be like? Is he, yeah, sure. Is he being like an agent? No, I don't think that. I think that Duffy's somebody with money who funded this trip so that he gets some sort of accolades because he thinks he knows what we're going to see. We'll find out. If he did, hey, like I said, I would never be on this trip if it wasn't for him. So I have a hard time knocking him unless I find out that he's being deceptive in some way. And it just seems like, yeah, is he friends with Toon? He is. I don't know how close they are, but you know, to me, I don't think you should be friends with Toon. It doesn't seem like that's a good match.
All right, good to know, Owen Benjamin highlights. Thanks for letting me know. Welcome.
But hey, teach their own. If they want to be friends,
Yeah.
find out the hard way one day that probably not the best thing to do. But no reason to spew hate. That's all we're saying. Just we don't find it important to be here to get their reactions. So I mean, that's just not part of it. I think that it'll be world changing if we see the sunset, and that's enough. But why would I need to be? Oh, also let me just piggyback on that and make fun of this guy and humiliate this guy. I just don't see the need. Again, maybe that's because I have better things going
Are
on.
we gonna watch tomorrow to see how they reacted to the sun? Yeah, we'll probably get into it tomorrow, unless I have to take tomorrow off. Like I said, I gotta take the boy to get looked at. I think that's at like 3:30. So I will do my best to stream.
With my life.
It'll probably be a mix of other tinfoil stuff as well as some of their reactions, because I don't want to do 2 days in a row just this.
And the people who need to do that don't. That's the only way I can see it. It's the only thing that makes any sense to me. We're gonna get ready to go back inside though. 1,100 people watching live. Wow, what is this? The Alex Stein show? Crazy. Wow, look at what it looks like. He looks like Leif Erikson. That's who you look like.
I gotta do Jaren's push-ups. Hey,
Thank you.
if you
Wait,
guys,
where's FTFE? FTFE, how many push-ups for a $5,000 donation in Austin's name? Is FTFE here? Probably not. Oh, you're gonna do your live stream? I'm gonna head back.
we read all the super chats, $100 from 24 Hour Sun for real, like he does in the north, and we go see that, and then looking up at it and be like, wow, the sun is totally not moving right now, and we're spinning.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
If we want to, and we can go up higher and fly,
We'll figure.
Alright, I think it's probably time to get to the video where they've already actually landed in the Arctic, or rather, sorry, Antarctic. This is from a little over 3 hours ago when they landed. Check it out. Very bright.
I don't think it's live yet. I can't see.
We might all have it.
Very clear sky, that's good.
Oh wait, maybe it is live. Can you see us? Give me a 5x on the sound, a 5x on a
Yeah, the videos in the grass were in Chile. This is the first video where they're actually in the Antarctic.
Ski-Doo behind us here. Go by. Oh, let's turn this way. Orientation is locked. Why?
I think they landed at like 2:30 in the afternoon their time. I think that's what they said, at least.
It's making me do it this way. Oh, so that means the thumbnail probably sucked. Hopefully I can see chat. Can you guys hear me? Somebody give me a 5x. I don't hear any. There's no even recollection. Nobody even acknowledging that we're live.
I do want to point out, it's kind of impressive that we're in an era that you can live stream from the South Pole. I believe they're using Starlink, and I hate Elon Musk, and he's a big piece of shit. But still, the fact that anyone can live stream from the Antarctic, pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, we got it. 5x. Sweet.
You got it?
Duffy, you got anything to say to these fine people? Thank you, by the way, for bringing us out here to this.
We made it. We're here.
Tell them about the flight.
#1 tracked flight on Flight Radar 24.
That's pretty dope.
Amazing, amazing.
Pretty dope. It's not cold at all. Look, everyone's barehanded.
I feel bad for Duffy, because he seems to be of the opinion, if you've seen him talk about this, he seems to genuinely believe this is going to be definitive in any way for flat earthers. Like, he's like, we just got to get this behind us so we can talk about other things, and it's like, man, this isn't even going to put a dent. Like, this isn't going to do anything. Like, I really hate to, like, I wish I could talk to him and be like, man, you know this isn't going to do anything, right? Like, I find it fascinating. I'm glad he's doing it just to get this information to see if someone is in an extreme way proven wrong, how do they contort their views to maintain what they want to believe? But they're not going to not be flat earthers after this, not even a little bit. So I do hope his expectations aren't too high.
Shirtless.
No gloves, no hat.
No gloves, no hat. Look at Liz.
These polar boots are also getting a little hot too.
They are
It's
getting a little
like,
toasty.
They're getting a little toasty.
And you guys said I was crazy because I wanted to do a polar plunge.
I'm clearly Californian as I'm still wearing these gloves.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Totally doable to do a polar plunge.
Can't we just do polar like snow angels?
We can.
We definitely can. Definitely
General E. Shady says, we've tried to tell Will. He had hope. I think he's realized he underestimated Flurfs. That's good.
So there's your son.
I just don't want him to be disappointed, because, like, I can appreciate trying. I can appreciate trying to reach out to these people and, like, express, like, hey, you want a test? Let's go do a test. But just, like, that's not really what they want or need, whether they realize it or not. Like, if you're a flat earther, there's other stuff going on to make you want to believe that. It's not just the belief itself. That's a symptom of a larger issue.
That is,
Generally.
oh, no, I don't see the sun. Hello, where are you, son?
That's north-ish.
Yeah, it's northish. So I'll show you where the north marker is. See this triangle over there? Where's
It's
it
the
at?
little mountain, right?
The triangle
that
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is north.
Right
so that's
there.
south, right there.
Triangle right there is north. So the sun's there. I've already watched it. It definitely is tracking the opposite direction. It's moving this direction. And it's supposedly going to go behind this mountain here, if you can see it, which, I mean, this is crazy. I know you can't see it good on the screen. That mountain looks like it's right there. Looks like you can just touch it, but they say it's like a few miles away. They say that let me show you see if you can see the glacier. So you see the glacier?
I'm gonna be honest, if I went to Antarctica, I think I'd have to bring a portable Blu-ray player and watch The Thing. You know how badly I want to watch The Thing in Antarctica? Hear the wind outside as I'm cold in my little tent, watching The Thing devour people around Kurt Russell.
Behind that
Sounds
sign.
cozy, you know?
So the glacier that's right behind the sign right there is 10 miles away. This looks like clear as could be right there. You can see it. So what we did is we flew in and we ducked into these. See that brown? It's hard to see in here. It's so bright. If you take your glasses off for a second, holy smoke, that's too bright. We flew in and then the plane kind of tucks in there and then they drove us by vehicle here. That's like the medics, doctor's office. That's the red flags. If you go past those, they say you'll get hit by a plane, so don't go past the red flags. There's two smaller planes. There's a larger military plane. Can you zoom in? So not too bad. And these are the tents. Just give you a little rundown where we're at. And look at the whole place is empty. It's just us. There was 10 people on the flight. Well, plus the stewardesses or whatever. Oh, sorry, that's not the right name anymore. Steward people. Is that what you call them? Steward people? So that's the...
Flight attendant. Flight attendant.
Oh, the gift shop. That's the
They have a gift shop?
presentation tent.
Kind of funny.
I don't know, something like that. We haven't been in there yet. This is the bathrooms where you can do your solids and your liquids. These are the tents that we'll be staying in here. See those? Clam City, I think they said it's called. I don't know. They have some weird stuff going on over here. Mark, I'm live, just so you know. Yeah. Oh, I thought you didn't want to be on live. I always get it wrong.
Everything.
Just waiting for one of the flat earthers to, in the middle of the night, try and escape the camp, and because they think it's all a set or something, and just wander into the frozen tundra.
Candace owns everything.
Oh no, that's
Don't tell her husband that, but
That's her husband.
that'd be a little bit weird.
Director, producer, whatever.
Director, producer. That mountain behind me is ridiculously. Did he say how tall that was?
Captain Conundrum, thanks for
John
a
didn't figure it
3-stream
out?
streak.
That's crazy.
I know there's a 24-hour sun. I mean nighttime-wise. You know what I mean. When everyone is sleeping.
Insane. The sun is a lot higher than I expected. I don't know if somebody could look up what they expect the height of the sun. Is my head blocking it, or am I just not seeing it in this reflection? When I put it in the sun, obviously I can't see shit. Jeez. Is it above my head?
The sun
behind my
is
head.
bright, is what we're
Oh, there we
learning
go.
here.
It's like Jesus being born under the star of Mayhem. Another skidoo. It's like a whole little city they got here. I mean, if you look over this way, I'll show you this. We're still live, we're good. 11:26 either only. Come on, share this live stream. Has there ever been anybody go live from Antarctica before? Just go with the story. Oh yeah, Jaron was the first one ever to go live. Never was anything before him. So that's the employee tent land. We're told not to go in there. Where's that? Tell those. And this is the people. But look at, there's 10 of us here. So we got all these.
Possible, Sheever. It depends on what the flat earthers say at the end of this. If they're like, I don't know, this is weird, maybe. But I have a feeling they're gonna come up with all sorts of post hoc justifications, and they won't be ostracized.
These tents, and there's only 10 people here. Everybody else left. We when we landed, they picked up some group that was doing a marathon here, ice marathon. I'll show you the wall that they made of the ice.
So funny to me that they are constantly talking about how impossible it is to go to the South Pole, and then suddenly, like, they're like, oh yeah, we're here, and the marathon just left. Like, oh, people recreationally came here? Sounds like it's not that hard to get there. See you, General E. Shady. Nice to meet you.
But everybody we asked so far, we asked these employees, were like, so what time's the sunset? They're like, what? What time's the sunset? They're like, the sun just goes around, bro. The sun just circles you.
Yep.
We're like, yeah, but what time does it set over there? They're like, no, it doesn't do that. So, and they want to have a meeting with us to talk to us about it, because they can't believe that anybody would ever believe that the sun sets. Here's your Antarctic ice. Can you read that? So it says Antarctic ice. Oh wait, can I flip this camera? Sweet, that's even better. So there we go, Antarctic ice marathon. We're gonna do something though, as soon as we get permission, which maybe we won't even need permission. We're gonna say Antarctic ice. We're gonna turn that M upside down, keep the A, turn that into an L, move that T over, turn it upside down, move it into an L, and throw the rest of the ice away. So it says Antarctic ice wall 2020.
You think you're gonna be able to flip that M over without it collapsing? Apparently snow sculpture is not another forte of the flat earthers.
24.
You're not gonna be able to flip that M over and have it structurally stay fine. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Also, a little emblematic that the flat earthers found a cool sculpture thing another group of people made, and they're just gonna appropriate it and break it all apart and try and turn it into their own thing that looks like crap. A little on the nose.
We'll be doing that as soon as they tell us we can. Here's the Union Glacier sign. Here's some location. Hey, did you get the height of that mountain?
I don't know the height. 14,000 feet.
What?
It's 2 miles.
2 miles away.
Yeah. Might look like you can walk through it. Yeah. Like, you get exactly the same in the moon photos. Well, how come they can track? If they drove in the moon photos, well, how come they can track? If they drove fairly within this distance.
Yeah, believe me, we know exactly where we're at. There's no question about it. We've tracked it on several different compasses. We left Punta Arenas 4.5 hours later. We flew south the entire time. A little bit southeast.
4,000 feet, not 14,000.
4,000?
Okay, so there you have Jaronism directly saying they are in Antarctica. So don't let him ever say, oh, they secretly took us somewhere else. He's agreeing they are in Antarctica.
So that's 4,000 feet. We're at 2,000 feet. So we landed, like I said, so we flew in. If you can see that black mountain, get a little better
Wonder if any of them brought a powerful telescope to try and see Chile from where they are.
view.
Don't think so.
Still can't see it.
Surprised they're not trying to claim the mountains are the wall. I'm wondering if the longer they stay there, the crazier they're going to start acting because they're desperate to try and get anything that looks good for them.
That black mountain there. So you fly in between those mountains, and then they took us in a car or a little, whatever it's called, like a little tractor. And we came down this way, and yeah, then they gave us a walkthrough of what goes on here, where we're not allowed to go, which is basically stay away from anything red. Seems legit so far. I mean, the red is where planes land, so you probably don't want to go there. But we're allowed to go anywhere over that way, where we can play volleyball, I guess. If you can't believe it, there's a volleyball net over there. Sounds like it's real good for your hands. Oh, excuse me. Those are the showers there. the blue boxes at the end there. And that's pretty much all that's here. Pretty much it. I guess they have some bikes. We're supposed to, there's some 10, where's the bike path? I saw it when we were coming in, but. Yeah, they got like a 10K loop for bikes that,
The bikes have those really thick.
yeah, it's like they're super thick black tire bike.
Probably what you want when you're in the line.
Yeah, I think so. So the only problem, a full day, or for 5 full days, I wanted to do a time lapse of all 5 days, if that was possible, but.
You'd think, Ash, it would at least be a data point, but they don't seem to really think about it that hard.
Nope, I sent you the link.
Okay. The join.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Oh.
Because well, we're not going to go very far here.
No, that's fine.
You want to say hello to everybody?
Sure.
We've got how many people watching?
Same as up
What?
there, this stream.
1162. I think we should be higher than that this week.
Yeah, I'll go live later.
Weak.
Did you see the curve on your way there? No. You can actually go to t.me/Gerants, Jerants, and you'll see pictures of what we saw when we flew in. It was just ice. What do you call those?
Yeah.
Ice flows in the ocean.
And the horizon just rises up to your eye.
Would you turn your phone to video and landscape mode, please? No, it won't let me. I wish. If I turn it this way, it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
Then unlock your orientation.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think because it was still stuck on what we did last night. Let me see if there's no way to change it now. Sorry. Next time we do it, we will. There you go. There's it's so hard to see when I got the sun on.
No, I think they existed, Sleepy Slug Dog. I think they just think they found stuff they weren't allowed to tell people about.
How high do you think the sun is? By the way, they said it's 4,000 feet.
Why are they not taking elevation anymore than the sun?
Do you have a theodolite app? The temperature is like -10 Celsius. No, it's not -10 Fahrenheit. You would not be out here with bare hands.
Now, what is that in Fahrenheit? -10 Celsius? Is that like 15 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Fahrenheit? I genuinely don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, that would be a little bit cold, I think.
I actually said Fahrenheit on my post. I'm like, well, you know,
Oh,
I think
wow.
they'll get it when they see that I'm not wearing.
You're not a puss, though. I mean, look at, she's got her hands out. Even I've got my gloves
I
on.
mean, it's not
14.
windy, so you know what I mean. It's definitely.
I don't know. I'm from California, man. My fingers will fall off. Yeah, I know. Bare hands are crazy. Elizabeth, your glasses are sick.
Somebody.
Long live the
that was
truth.
like Randy Savage.
It's summer there now. That's why it's not that cold. Well, yeah, and then they put you right in between these mountains. See where we're at? So we're kind of right in the middle of this gully. And so they say that the wind gets knocked down here. No, they don't. Because it's fucking cold. Because I'm from California. It's not that hard to figure out. It's because I'm from California. It's pretty easy.
The liners too. They're not actual.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Because I'm from California. Now she's trying to run cover for you.
Well, it's just true.
I mean, he's not really.
That's the
wearing
point.
gloves, He's actually wearing gloves.
These are liners. They're not gloves. They're liners.
Okay, then take them off.
Oh wow.
Does that make you happy?
Challenge
Are they seriously bitching that he's wearing gloves in Antarctica? It's 14 degrees. I'm from Michigan. I wear gloves at 14 degrees, and it gets fucking cold here. Like, yeah, it's cold. Wear gloves. What is this attitude of like, oh, you pussy, you're cold at the fucking Antarctica? Yeah, it's Antarctica.
accepted.
Yeah, they're not gloves.
Yeah, but why would I need to take them off?
Why would you need to wear them?
Because they're more comfortable?
You're not wearing them?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my god. Here.
What's that? Oh, look at that. That's alt news.
Harold Doubleman says it's bugging me. They must have heard it a dozen times. Punta Arenas. Two pretty simple words, especially for a Californian. Punta Arenas, point of sands, sandy point.
Courtesy of Nathan Stoltman. Oh, yeah, see, that just feels like my hands will get cold and get numb, which I just rather would not do that. Yeah, see? See, Elizabeth knows.
Oh no, he took the gloves off!
Yeah. What?
Don't let Witsit bully you into freezing your fingers, because he's a douchebag. What are you doing?
Have you walked down that way yet? We could walk over there.
They're probably just joshing each other. I mean, that's what dudes do, but I don't understand dudes, so like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Men, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop intentionally hurting each other for no discernible reason outside of Social bonding? What the fuck is wrong with you? Be better. Stop it. Stop being the worst.
These blocks. I have no idea. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you. Who's that from? Storm Chaser Patrick Panetta says, Jaren, this is incredible. Thanks for being an explorer and an adventurer. If you're ever looking for an at-home adventure that doesn't cost $30,000, try to find a tornado sometime. They're staggeringly beautiful. Yeah, I don't think we get a lot of those in California, that's for sure. By the way, I'm putting my gloves back on for the sake of everything good and holy in the world. Don't know why you would ever take them off unless you're just trying to be tough. And then when you have frostbite tonight, guess who's not going to be taking care of you? Guess who's not going to be warming your hands? Me.
Hey, Avalon of Babylon.
Who's going to be laughing at you? Me. We got another super chat. Who's that? Thank you very much to, oops. I saw it. Cheers to your intellectual honesty and balls of steel. Here's all these employees. Oh, here's my moon print. Eat.
Yeah, look at Jaren's stream.
Checking to make sure there hasn't been any new videos since we started. Been trying to keep up on the most recent videos. Zetetic Warrior, the final word before the final experiment.
They got e-bikes we can ride here.
They're not e-bikes.
No, they're regular bikes, just with real huge.
How do they square the circle that it's currently summer in Antarctica? They believe that the sun travels between the tropics. They think it has basically two different paths that it takes during the year. One during, like, when it's summer in the northern hemisphere, and one when it's summer in the southern hemisphere, that makes a larger diameter circle. Doesn't make sense. But it's what they got.
Oh.
But we're definitely going for.
We're definitely going for a
We're
ride.
definitely going for that 10K ride.
Very cool.
In order to do the 10K lift, is
Hey,
someone
buddy.
thinking about like getting a briefing and stuff?
No, we will.
No, Will did say that we were doing a briefing. What did he say? 5 o'clock?
Five,
Like,
yeah,
5
five.
o'clock local time.
Maybe
Can I flip it?
Seriously, this
say hi to
boy
everybody?
has just been sleeping all day. Like, he got food and water and everything for the first time last night, like when we took him in. And he just ate and drank, and he's just been sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, even by cat standards. I think he's just been exhausted trying to survive outside in the winter. Poor guy. And now he's eating again. Yeah, he's hungry and thirsty and tired.
And then tell them whether or not, if you don't mind.
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not. Okay, you'd rather not. That's good. But he's one who says that the sun is. We're not allowed to film them, just like they're not allowed to film us. I should have asked for.
Yeah, he's awake now. He's eat.
Rude. There's the sun.
Hey, Hobo Sapien.
But he's somebody who says. We're like, is the sunset?
Also, we have not named him and are not planning on naming him. He's just the boy.
Where's the sunset? It's like, no, doesn't do that at all. So there's the bikes. Got some cool trucks. Can you see further out there? Let me get this up there. Get up. Come on. Go. Go. There we go. There's some stuff down there we haven't been taken down there yet. This guy's kind of talking about. I can't show him, so I'm not going to show him. Yep, so I gotta get out of the way. Here comes the whatever this thing's called, skidoo. So those are my bags. We haven't even brought our bags yet off the, oh, that's sleeping bags. Sweet. I'll tell you, that doesn't sound like fun. Sleeping in this does not sound like fun. I'll try and read the chat, see if there's any messages I can read. Yes, the sun won't set. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I wish Rob Skiba was here to witness this.
I like that he immediately said, "Oh, that's what it's looking like," and he just passed it. Like, that's what you're here for, and you're acting like it's a side note. Like, if it doesn't set, explain yourself.
You amaze
Answer for yourself.
me. Great job. Rocketeers. Steal the plane and escape Earth. What's your altitude? We are at 2,500 feet. Who else else is there? Is anyone filming taking photos of the sun with a solar filter? Yep, we're gonna do that all. And if you guys want to join in on that, we're doing it as far as a group, the 15, 16, 17, starting tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. We want everybody to, if you have a P1000, please use full optical zoom, no digital zoom. It won't get the whole sun in the picture, but we can, from that, we can extract of the sun from the plane because it seemed like the sun was always behind us. So we didn't get any. I think Lisbeth got a few, but I didn't get any. But we can take it right now. I mean, as soon as we want. We just wanted to go live first since it's working for now. And then I've got solar filters. We've got infrared. Some of the infrared shots of the mountains coming in are insane. Again, I did take a few pictures.
I'm so curious what he thinks he's learning from the infrared shots of the mountains.
Send them to the Telegram group, Gerants, Jerants, t.me/Gerants. That sun is pretty freaking high. I mean, I thought it was supposed to be 30 degrees to 10 degrees, but that seems higher than 30.
But I'm sure most of y'all.
It's gonna vary. Like it goes, like it doesn't just go horizontal. It kind of dips up and down. It does kind of like whoop 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 whoop.
So supposedly this will just dip around here, and it will get to be. Oh, so anyway, my problem is that we're supposed to go tonight. They're going to take us to a new spot over there somewhere, and they're going to set up a camp there with tents, with shitters. And then the point of that is because Duffy really finds it important that we get a full 24 hours of the sun in the sky. I think that you can fake the sun. You know that. That's the sun. There's no question about it. So I don't think that the sun will rope around here and then go behind this mountain and then some magical fakery would happen.
I don't think it'll even get as low as the mountain, honestly.
Comes out again. It's going to be the
If it does, it'll barely dip
sun.
below
So
it.
to me, I would just want a big time lapse of all of that, but it's not going to happen. So what that means is we're going to go up there. We're going to do an hour. We're going to do a full day away from camp. I'll take my time lapse stuff there. I'll do a 24.
They're checking the heat signature of everything to find the hidden sun, since NASA projection will have the light but not the heat.
Hour time lapse of it there, and then
Can't tell if you're joking or if they believe that.
when we come back, I'll do the other 4 days from somewhere near our camp, I'm guessing. But besides that, and I tried to argue on behalf of not going to the other camp, but maybe people want to see that. I understand. So it's not my place to say that people don't care if it goes behind the mountain. You would have to have it go behind the mountain both for rise and set if you were going to do any kind of chicanery. So it wouldn't help them to do anything to it behind this mountain. It still has the rest of the sky to traverse throughout the day. So anyway, but I think it's a good idea if Duffy wants to do it, we're going to go there. I'll just bring my time-lapse stuff up there or to the camp. We'll do 24 hours. I guess if you go far enough this way, kind of over by that mountain there, if we go far enough that way, then this no longer blocks the sun. So we're going to go over there and sleep there for tonight. What do we got? Amazing trip. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's really, I can't even tell you what it was like on the flight in. Even a little emotional. It's just, I've never seen anything in my entire life like that. I like this. Look at these mountains. Once we got past the peninsula and got into above Antarctica, and we just saw like these ice floats that are out in the water, huge. I can't even guess how big they were. We're 35,000 feet. They looked enormous. If you go to, like I said, t.me/Durants, you can see some of those, Jerants. They did tell us not to go past those tents over there, and you can kind of see where the ground is right here. They say that that's all full of crevasses as big as cars. So they say if you walk past that, you will fall into a crevasse. And you will
Oh my god, is one of the idiot flat earthers gonna think they're hiding something over there and fall into a fucking crevice? That'd be funny.
die.
It'd be terrible, and I don't want it to happen, but can you imagine the headlines? Flat earther goes to Antarctica, falls off edge.
So anyway, that's our plan. I'll read some more chats here. Go past the tents. Let's go. We'll walk over there and see if we can see any crevasses.
I don't actually think any of the flat earthers here would do that. If CC was on this trip, CC would probably do that.
Does it look like it's going to stay up? Well, I mean, again, we're here to watch it, but if you talk to anybody here, everybody, all these employees kind of laughed at us. I mean, I guess so did right?
Hey, Agamotto, how's it going?
But they said no, the sun will stay up the entire time. It never sets. That's how your tents stay warm. That's how.
He literally just
And
said
this
he
is
was
the
gonna
showers
walk
here.
over there. Oh man, one of these guys is gonna fall in a hole.
You can see the ice all behind there. What they do is they boil the ice,
They did bring drones. They brought drones.
and then it goes into. So what we do, we take a bucket, we put it in the sink, we turn on the water, fill the bucket all the way up with boiling hot water. You then put it in your little shower stall. You hook up a tube, and then you have a full bucket worth of shower water, which lasts about 3 minutes. And they only want you taking one every other day. It looks really weird. I don't know why it looks like, I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like gray. I haven't gone this far yet, so we're exploring together.
You mean the mountain, the parts that aren't covered in snow? You're wondering why it's gray?
Least pisses boss.
The mountain. What do you
Well,
mean?
she has
It's
this,
the color of the earth.
What did you have
on
that
it.
thing? The accelerometer. She's like keeping track of pitch angles.
Yeah, because it automatically saves data in a folder for you. So I recorded it for most of the flight. Towards the end of the flight, though, it stopped recording. But we're at the mercy of reception, all that other.
Yeah, talk about my luck. So I hook up the GoPro session,
Buddy.
tape it to the window.
Where are you, buddy? Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but he is meowing. He's screaming. Oh, buddy. Sweetie pie.
And I'm like, oh, this is sweet. I'm gonna do a time lapse of the whole trip. So it stays just perfectly fine the whole trip. Literally 20 seconds before the plane landed, the thing fell off the window. So did John's, who's professional, and he was like, because we did about when it got too cold, it wouldn't hold the tape anymore, so it just fell off.
Physics.
Yeah, that is the weirdest looking thing. It's like gray. Wonder what they mean by crevasses as big as cars.
Famous last words as he falls into a crevice as big as a car. That would be perfect comedic timing. What do you mean? What do they mean? They mean exactly what they said. They mean they're crevices as big as a fucking car. What? How much clearer could they be?
Like gray. Wonder what they mean by crevasses as big as cars.
Oh no. I feel like this is a portent of doom. Doom!
So yeah, they see these red flags. If you go past these red flags, prepare to die, I think is what they said. Oh, and I don't think they want tents either. I can't go. They said that there's crevasses past there that are as big as cars. And they said you'd have a hard time seeing them and you'll fall into your death. If you shout loud enough, the sun might change direction, maybe.
Wait, what? If you shout loud enough, the sun will change direction?
1.6 thousand, nice. I'm in Dallas, Texas, I see the sun, yes. Bro, they are fear-mongering with the Fed, I don't know what that means. Who says, and what do they all say that the sun will circle our heads. It's 220 degrees southwest at 45 degrees from horizon. Oh, super chat, what do we got? Please let us know if there's polar day, perpetual day on Antarctica, because on a flat Earth, if there's polar day, perpetual day on Antarctica, because on a flat Earth, it shouldn't be possible on the South Pole. That would be a good proof. We are at 80 degrees, so we're not at the South Pole, but it looks to me, at least right now, but we'll wait. It looks to me like if you believe what these guys say, who work here, and if you look at the height of the sun.
I like the implication that you can't believe what they say and everyone working here is just lying to them.
Which again, we just got here. So the sun could head off in this direction, and when it gets to be, so what would we be expecting it to set? We would be expecting it to set kind of northwest. So, I mean, yeah, could it get from there and set off in these mountains? Sure, and then it could be just the perpetual light.
Oh, he is
sort of
really breaking up.
copying it off of what we've heard from these people, and they all say rotates. How thick is the ice? Oh, it's miles. I think
His chat's trying to get him to go into the crevice. The secret's hidden in the crevice.
they say if we're 2,000 feet, if we're 2,000 of ice. I think that's what they say. Because it just keeps stacking up here. So the crazy thing is that none of this ice ever melts because it's the middle of summer and it doesn't get warmer than 32 degrees. So what is it going to do? But just sit here. And I guess what they do every year. So what they do at this camp every year is they run it for 4 months and then they take it all down. Everything goes, they leave nothing on the ice. And then they come back the following, they leave in.
Yeah, you're not supposed to leave anything in Antarctica. No trash, no waste, not even like pee. Like if you are in Antarctica and you have to pee, you are not supposed to pee on the ground. You are supposed to pee in a bottle and take it with you. It is like pristine. You are supposed to leave it as you found it. Like the fucking Galapagos.
February, and then they come back the following November. We thought it was crazy. We found out there was 70 employees here. 70 employees for 10 of us.
I mean, not just you, anyone who goes there.
That's hilarious.
Like, there were just people there who were doing a marathon.
Yes.
There were more than 10. I think it was like 60.
Each of the tents is named after...
This is perfectly illustrates why they're being told not to go over there. This is a picture of one of the crevices, I assume. Oh yeah, because it's like hidden from the top, but if you were to step on that, you'd fall right into that crack. Yeah, that's horrifying. Remind me not to go to the Antarctic anytime in my life. Where'd he go?
A polar explorer. So you'll see there's, what does that say? Tabe. That one right there's bird. So each one has its own name. I don't know what tent I'm in yet. They haven't told me. Jaren, don't trust the employees that work there. Do your own.
I wonder how that works with like the toilets here. Like, do the toilets that they have that are set up outhouses, do they just like store the shit and piss and then like ship it back to be put somewhere?
Observations.
Yeah. Are there exceptions for latrines where you're allowed to dig down?
So I
said, they probably do. They do. Wow.
It said if you trust the
That's good. I'm glad they do that. Pretty crazy though.
Employees, we're here to watch the sun. So we don't have to abide by quiet hours. Obviously, there's nobody else here. We just know we have orientation at 5, and then we've got. We'll figure out, I guess, how we're getting to the new spot.
The South Pole stream. Yeah, I don't think they're going to the South Pole. They're in Antarctica in the interior, and they're going to be doing different observations for the next 5 days or so. So we're going to end up doing at least one more stream covering this stuff. Or we might just disperse it through the next couple tinfoil days, not as a full thing, but just, you know, little things as they happen. Depends on how this goes.
The time-lapse stuff. So I guess it's important, right? I mean, I'm not going to argue with him and try and keep us here. That's really just me being selfish and wanting to set up. Oh, I hear a plane.
Wow, that is crazy, Baja.
Oh, there's planes about to take off. Don't know where they're going? Yeah, plane's about to take off. Or it's running. Somebody's getting in it. YouTube will take this down. Why? Can you give me a compass reading towards the sun? Yeah. You have a compass on you? Can you tell me what the sun is at? I think it's got to be 3:30. It's a guess. We'll see. Can you, Mark? Can you show me what your compass? Can you, Mark? Can you show me what your compass ass? Mark, can you show me what your compass app says is the direction of the sun right now?
I've got my compass.
Your real life one? We haven't seen one work very well yet.
Mine's working. West.
Yeah, but that's saying north is way over there. North is supposed to be that mountain there.
Yeah.
So let's see what.
South Pole, he said, is this way.
That's south. Remember? Look at mine. South.
Okay, we're going to a meeting. I don't know what that. We will, by the way, again, tomorrow and 15, 16, 17, we're going to be doing observations at 12 noon Eastern, 2 p.m. our time. And, been fun. We will go live as often as we can, especially when we start doing the time lapses. I know there's lots of questions. I wish I could answer more, but I cannot. I guess we have some orientation, but it's not that bad. You should, if you have $35,000, you should come check this place out. If you don't have $35,000, well, hopefully you paid for my chest cam footage and you can pretend like you're here. Except for without the frostbite and cold nuts, you know? All right, much love to you. I gotta go in here. What's in here? Oh.
So that's what we have as of right now. They are in Antarctica. They're beginning to see the 24-hour sun. Excited to see what the reactions are going to be moving forward. Like I said, I think they're going to come up with all sorts of justifications. No matter what, they're not going to admit they're wrong. At least most of them. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today and looking at the initial parts of the final experiment. Over the next, I believe, 5 days, they're going to be down there. The weather report, from what I saw, is going to be at least the first 2 days, or around 48 hours, clear weather for them. After that, it's going to at least get cloudy. I'm not sure if they'll have to leave early or anything, but they probably won't have as good of a view of the sky. But they will get a good 24 to 48 of sun with the sky clear, so that should be good. Excited to see what all the different justifications are, excited to see the different experiments by MC Toon and some of the other people there. Overall, really interesting experience, and I appreciate the gentleman who put the whole thing together. Because, like, wow, what a unique thing. Again, I don't think it'll really change anyone's mind, but it is an interesting event, nonetheless. So let's see who we're gonna raid, shall we? I missed some bits. Oh, Ashley One Up says, "Hello, everyone. I'm Hannah. I'm in Antarctica. I'm freezing my ass off, but thanks to the rules of Costume Month, I have to wear this penguin outfit." Oh, buddy. Oh, he's screaming. Buddy, I don't know where you are. Oh, you're in front of me. Hi. Hey, sweetie. I'll play with you in a sec, okay? I think he's ready to play. We'll raid Cassifel.
You are very busy now.
Is Cassifel watching, oh, why am I blanking? Fiddler on the Roof! If I was a rich man, all day long I'd billy bum. If I was a wealthy man, oi! Alright, have a good night, everyone. Why did it say that's invalid? That's Cassifel's username. Why? Press again. I know that all too well. I like musicals. Alright, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you soon. Tell Cassifel I said hi. I'm gonna go play D&D. Alright, adios. And have a great night.